Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Easy. Sonic. Check point. Sonic.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7th. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more after this. Right back to him on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
White.
3 down.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. White.
Go.
65.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 21-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
11. Go ahead. 12. Move. Flag. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Let's go.
Here's
now.
a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready. Black 22.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3 down. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's that up?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. White 25. Green, Triple C. Green, Triple C. Hey, man. Sonic. White 25, got.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. Let's convert.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, Triple C.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Ready.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. White. Green, triple C. Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready. Blue 80.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, sub.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. It's very what I would say. I have no idea. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Go ahead.
They run it with McKinnon. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11. Go ahead.
You got 4.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down.
65.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
McKinnon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Outside cut.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Strong right.
13. Go ahead. 65.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. So out come the Bucs now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Let's go. Ready. Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready. Blue ready.
On third down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Our is CN, section 19, row 33, seat 6. You just want a high-end GPS navigation system for your car. Please stop by the
Green, triple C.
Winston now to throw on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub.
Winston from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth
5 on
down.
the 50.
So
5
trailing
on the 50.
here in the last
5 on the
quarter.
50.
Let's see how this plays out.
Ready. Black 22. Boys up. Boys up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Let's go now.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Ready. Blue ready.
55, Mike, got 55.
Boys up.
A first down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Jameis to throw it. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Green, triple C.
4 down.
Ready. White 25.
Mike 5-5.
Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Go ahead. 11. Black.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go ahead.
Hey. Four down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Number 28 on the carry.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, we got tight.
Six.
See the tight end.
Flag.
Guys,
Go ahead.
No. Me.
Flag.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Go ahead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Flag. Go ahead.
Motion.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He finds Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Four down. Check.
13.
Alert flow.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Six. Hey, go.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios
11.
to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Go ahead. 12. 21.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
21. Here we go. 13.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. That would give to the big fullback use check. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Six. 21.
Four down.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Hey. We got three.
20. 21.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us.
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Bucs, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.